This is Wuthering Waves. We're here on PlayStation 5 Pro. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. This is the latest free-to-play, role-playing, gacha-like game. So, something like, say, Genshin Impact. This is like the 2.0 release of the game. And we're going to be diving in and talking about it. It's an interesting experience where you kind of combo various characters that you have and do so in an open world to some degree. Cause, well, yeah, I mean, it is an open world, but it's very exposition heavy. Like, they literally do not shut up in this game. Like, I think the first hour and a half, it's all chatter. You literally, like, nothing gameplay-wise, and then you kind of get to go to the open world if you make the right kind of choice. And then you do random missions and hear people talk and chatter. Yeah, not really a fan of this one, gonna be honest with you. I found it really, really boring and kind of lame. I literally stopped, I think about just before 2 hours on a stream of this, because I just literally couldn't handle playing any more of it because I found it so incredibly mundane. Yeah, it's just talk, and like, they just say a bunch of random words. Like, it may sound bad, like, I love story-driven stuff. I absolutely adore it. And this game, it's just nonsense. They're just saying all these random words. I guess the world is a world of frequencies, so they're kind of like ripping off Eternal Sonata, I guess, and then, yeah, just basically combat like Genshin Impact and, you know, your usual environmental stuff that you do, and you move around in the world collecting items, and there's some crafting and stuff, and I gotta be honest with you, even the gacha like stuff where it's like outfits and things, not very well designed. I think they look terrible, at least from what I've seen thus far. The other issue is the performance of this game. So it's not, you know, we don't have the magic of an enhancement or anything, or any piss or anything like that. I wish we kind of did. Because this game, it's a dynamic 4K, 60 FPS, but the performance level is dropping constantly as you're exploring the open world. And I feel like your characters, you're not allowed to exist in this universe as a lady unless you're like larger than a C cup. But no, it really is. It's just, yeah, I really did not like this from what I played of it. I literally just bailed on it because I was just not hitting with this game, which is kind of funny because, you know, like, I've played quite a few games like this recently. Like, it's, you know, popular, trending kind of thing, and yeah, it's the character names, just the dumps and dumps of exposition that never end. Ever end. They just talk, like myself here. But no, seriously, they literally do not shut up. And then they all have, like, just the strangest phrases and things that they say. Like, I guess the universe, or this world, is a world of harmonies and frequencies, and this one person, everyone's different than what they appear, but you appear as you appear, and that's special. And it's like, what? Like, they're just, for an hour and a half, I basically just saw this group of women huddle in a circle, just spouting nonsense. Absolute nonsense. You'd be like, it's lore heavy, but it's like, there's no, I'm not grasping anything, because they're just saying random words. Yeah, I'm done talking or hearing this. It's just, you want to, basically, you'll come in, you'll skip every dialogue sequence. Because it's just like, it's not even like any issues with voice acting or anything like that. It's just what they're saying it's just nonsense. Oh, and you're Rover. I can't help but think that they always just keep talking to me like I'm a dog. Like, I get Rover as like roaming around or exploring and stuff like that, but to me, I just think of like a dog. Come over. In a red Rover and stuff.
Thank you, Rover. As for the
blah 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 blah. I'm not even kidding. It's like that, but like usually worse with them just saying all these random things. Like, your first quest that you kind of end up getting is basically like, find out about this sundial, find out about this leaf, find out about this little pill, and it's like, who cares? Nobody cares. Like, the whole point of these games is to go and enjoy flashy combat with scantily dressed people. That's what these games are supposed to be about. And it's just like so much of it is just nonsense. The character design. I just want to, like, you know, we don't normally do this, but I want to drop in here because we played Infinity Nikki recently, and that game was delivering on the outfits. And this, like, I don't get this. So she's got like stockings, and then a random, like, for her cell phone little thing on one leg, and then like a dress, like just like a really short dress. But like, okay, so you look at the top there. Is there a photo mode for this? There is a photo mode. Okay. Can I zoom in, please? That's as far as I can zoom in. Okay, so she's got the strap thing, but it's not attached to her dress. So she just likes to have a strap. See, look at the strap on the top of her body there. What is the point of that? It doesn't attach to the dress, and then she's got the choker, which is, you know, back in right now. But like, so it doesn't hold up the dress or anything. She just literally likes to have these straps on the top of her body. Like, look how they wind around her like that. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. It's just illogical. Like, it doesn't do anything for the outfit. I thought it was like part of the dress, but maybe it's like an aesthetics thing, but it's just weird. And then the gloves, and it's like two of her fingers aren't even open. I guess that's so she could play on her cell phone. It's just, what's going on here? That's what I'm saying. Is like, what is going on with this game? And you know why I care so much about this? Because I spent so long sitting there, looking at the character talking for like an hour and a half, that I was so bored. Not even like really kind of paying attention to my stream chat, but mostly just like looking at this character because I was so bored of everything going on. I had to explain garters to the chat. Oh man, it's just. I feel like they could have done a better job of like maybe kind of localizing it, westernizing it a bit for us in terms of like what they're saying and stuff. And it just goes on and on and on. And I seriously, like, I'm someone that really loves storytelling and like character development and narrative, and nothing has soaked in here. There was like, I think, a disease that happened to children 20 years ago in this universe. For some reason, there's a Death Stranding like city.
But as an outrider, I've worked on relationships.
And I'm an amnesiac.
It's a group of extreme,
I guess.
with fusing humans with tacit.
Occasionally, they play like a really gorgeous cinematic, and then other than that, you're just kind of like, huh? There's like these shadow things. You take these shadow things for some reason, hit stuff with them. And then they keep saying Discord over and over again. Like, they just go on and on and on. And it's like, seriously, it's just like, it's an hour and a half. It's like I'm playing like a Kojima game, but it's like makes less sense. It's like playing a Kojima game that makes less sense, that you can't even get the gist of what they're talking about. Just nonsense. Eternal power, blah 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 blah. Like who? Like, I don't even care. They let you skip and read the summary, which is helpful. And that's all it is. You just like cutscene after cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. You can't even stomach or get to the part for when you're starting to buy outfits. Like, the whole point of these gotcha. There's a cat? What? The whole the whole point of these games is for you to buy outfits and stuff, and you know, it's a free to play. You're supposed to pay into it. Oh, there's Team Rocket. Make it double, something trouble, make it double. There's a guy and a gal or whatever, and they're just basically Team Rocket. Anyways, as I digress. It's just like, oh man, it's just nonsense. You can't even stomach to get to the point where you're putting money into the game. And I think at that point it's failed at what it was designed to do. I don't even like games that try to take money from you, but this game is so off-putting that I don't even think most people will make it to the point of where you actually are thinking about spending money.
I am Scar.
Who cares? So he's like a friend, I guess. Okay, cool. Whatever. Let's take a look at the store while we're doing this. You can buy some things.
May I
Peach
pray
Blossom.
for anything specific for you? It would be my honor.
2680. So that'd be like $50, right? 1980. I guess if you buy that and you get bonus, you would get enough. It would be $40 on sale, but it'd be like 50, 60 bucks
May I pray for anything
for this,
specific
I
for you?
guess.
It would be my honor.
There's like a subscription you could buy, and the
Let me be there
Resonators,
for
your people,
everyone
you level each other,
As we head toward
and
our shared future, leaving the past behind.
your character can talk, but you only talk when you're attacking or randomly during certain random moments. Otherwise, you just gotta pretend there's stuff.
Our story begins here. Once upon a time.
Yeah, I'm not listening to this. Follow the clues. Follow the TD to find more clues. As you can tell, this is an edge-of-your-seat thrill ride. I can't wait to uninstall this game. And like, I try to be a little bit more easygoing on games when I'm showing them and talking about them, but it really is. It's just like, it's weird because like from a polished perspective, you know, the character is a little bit more of a mature, edgy kind of take on this sort of thing, but you know, the performance in this game is just abysmal at times, and like, it's just not very engaging. As I was saying, I couldn't even stomach actually getting to the parts where there was something more interesting going on. I just do not care about this. I think the whole part of this thing is something about the tragedy of children and something of the wuthering of the whatever. Like at times it looks picturesque, and then you got frames dropping on the Pro, and it's not even enhanced. You're like, seriously? Yeah. Tell Scar my theory. Is he scarred from what happened before?
Well done. You didn't let any details slip. Now, I wonder, what is your takeaway from this story?
Blah, blah, blah.
Lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified.
Oh no, I can't skip this. We just know this happened because we just experienced it through all the other dialogue. Why?
And sustenance.
I can't wait till the Wuthering is uninstalled from this.
The shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story.
Could it be?
The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance.
Who cares?
After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules. He withheld his wish-granting power as punishment.
Oh no. Why is this not skippable?
From the very beginning, the lambs
So,
ran the risk of making wishes.
Wuthering Waves
They too could
adds an
become
edge-of-your-seat thrill ride.
sacrifices for those of others.
The gameplay just keeps you coming back for more.
It wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. So they continued to play the game.
Uh-huh.
They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent.
That's great.
Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life.
Okay. I feel like I should have just cut this with the video.
Black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts.
At least this is the more digestible part of the
They
game.
can no longer ignore the blood,
It's actually easy to follow
ashes,
this.
past sacrifices littering the ground.
That's great, man. Thanks. I kind of got that from the story pieces we put together,
How do
but
you
whatever.
like my story?
No, it was a waste of time. Get out of here. Why didn't we just fight? Oh, we gotta load into another area to fight.
Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now
I don't like this
is
realm.
your time to think, Rover. What is the right? Oh, you found us already.
Yep.
Shake and shiver. Blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by.
I will say the music in this is really good.
Black and red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet.
See, I don't even think the gameplay is necessarily a problem, like the combat and stuff like that. It's just trying to get to the combat and stuff is such a drag. I just think everyone will give up. Mostly just fed up with the narrative and the exposition of it. You know what I'm talking about if you go to play it. It's just endless chatter after endless chatter.
Let me be your blade.
Please, such brutality. Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lab?
I want to be whatever gets me through this game.
Realm of lunacy. Would you call us the last one of three?
It's weird because usually I'm just like totally fine with these games. I actually, you know, some of them are kind of enchanting in their own little ways, but
Shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth.
yeah, what a bummer this is.
He is gone for good. The Black Lab can reclaim the trust of its herd. And potentially, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors.
Yeah, whatever, dude. No, usually she says a little line for you. Well,
Don't worry.
maybe she's camera shy.
Watch and learn. Coming in hot.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
Let me be your blade. Serenade.
See, combat looks flashy and cool. It's just all the dialogue and stuff sucks. Endless dialogue. Alright, killed him. Now we can all high five. Wuthering Waves 2.0. Oh yeah, it sure fixed all the problems I had with this one, that's for sure.
Rover.
Rover, come on over. Yang yang.
I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Oh, I gotta
Hey,
press the A
wait for
button.
her.
Or sorry, X. Yeah, we're just gonna skip this.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction.